Even though I'm not a Calvinist, I love reading Charles Haddon Spurgeon's work. He always put a great poetry into his use of the King James. Today, we're going to look back at Genesis 1:1, where, like it is today, it says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." But that's not what it used to say. Genesis 1:1 used to say, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." It was heavens plural, not heavens singular. Also note that it isn't a properly formed sentence if "the" precedes heaven. It would, however, be proper in Elizabethan English to read, "In the beginning God created heaven and the earth." The translators would not have made such a grammatical error, and Spurgeon remembered this verse as it was. Let's listen. Our first evidence comes from sermons preached and revised by Reverend C.H. Spurgeon, and it was written by Spurgeon himself back in 1859. Now look what's found in it. It says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Now let me cut out an excerpt from this book and you decide for yourself what's going on here, okay?
But what is the life of the tree compared with the soil on which it grows? What a wonderful story that soil might tell! What changes it has passed through in all the eras of time that have elapsed since, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. There is a wonderful story connected with every atom of black mold which furnishes the nourishment of the oak. But what is the history of that soil compared with the marvelous history of the rock on which it rests, the cliff on which it lifts its head? Oh, what stories might it tell, what records lie hidden in its bowels?
I think I've showed this one before, but it's worth showing again. This is the Metropolitan Tabernacle Pulpit by Spurgeon himself, dated 1863. And Gabernacle's a misspell. It should be tabernacle. And what do we find here? Well, we find, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." So anyway, let's give it a listen.
We look upon the rocks with their long deposits of sand and shells. We go deeper down and see the long ages that must have passed while the stony strata were being formed. We wonder at the period that the aqueous and igneous rocks must have occupied in their formation, and sometimes we are staggered at the thought of what a great thing time is. We find we cannot grasp the idea of "in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth." It is so far back that the wings of our imagination flag before they reach it as a resting place. But there was an eternity before all this, and all these ages are but as the drop of a bucket compared with the deep and bottomless sea of the eternity of God.
If Spurgeon were here on earth today, he'd tell us this.
We are living in perilous times today, church. The spirit of Antichrist is ever present with us, even as he was there at the time of the cross. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 8 and 9, "And then shall that wicked one be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him, whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and lying signs and wonders."
And, as always, folks, I'm your servant in Christ Jesus. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.